I think it's quite obvious to most people in today's day and age how much our childhood really affects us for our life. But I went through an experience at the start of this week, and the experience was very intense. It was between Charlie and I, and it was really shocking actually to go through the experience because we have been in such a good place. And I describe the experience as it feels like I'm being taken out of a really good dream because it really felt like it went from like 0 to 1,000 very, very quickly. And that was my experience. His experience and the build up and what he had been experiencing was something so different. And there was lots of things that come from it, but one of the main things was, of course, I have such an awareness of like childhood traumas and patterns and behaviors and the way that we were brought up around certain things and how that really influences our lives, of course. But I don't feel like I had the deep awareness of how many of my behaviors and my reactions actually come from a place that has been put from my childhood. So maybe I went through something as a child and I created this reaction, I created this behavior, I created this way of doing something, maybe out of fear, maybe out of safety, maybe out of protection. And it has continued with me. And as much as I really do feel and know that I have done a lot of deep work of really understanding like roots of myself and where I've come from and why certain ways that I do things come out in the way that I do and like the catalyst for them. But this experience really showed to me that there is still so much to understand because it's coming out in ways that I feel are parts of me, which they are, but are they parts of me that I actually want to be carrying with me? Are they parts of me that I feel really proud of? Are they parts of me that I would like to teach on to further generations? Are they parts of me that I want to show off to the world? Are they parts of me that bring me peace and joy and allow me to feel grounded? No, they're not. So that to me shows that they're reactions, behaviors, and patterns that I've implemented into my life from a place of when I needed them. Do I need them anymore? Are they still serving? Are they what I want to carry forward with me? And I think what's really interesting is these situations can occur at such a like extravagant level when things are feeling so good and perfect. And this experience was a very, very, very deep, shocking, upsetting, hurtful experience. But do you know what has made me feel really good about it is really how quickly we have been able to get that connection back between us. And it was for the majority of a day that it mainly happened. Um, but just the knowing of the support that I have with Charlie by my side, and in the moments it can feel really difficult because he may say things that are really triggering to me. And this particular thing that was coming up on at the beginning of the week was coming from a place of like, but I don't understand that. Like that doesn't make sense to me. That's not how I'm seeing it. And sometimes I do really struggle with being able to relate, especially in the situation with Charlie and I, if he speaks about something as an experience that's coming from me or to do with me, and I don't understand it. I feel like I'm very empathetic and I'm able to empathize with a lot of people, what they're experiencing, what they're going through, what they share with me. But they're definitely like, when it comes to like a romantic, intimate relationship, I feel like it opens up like a whole new level of all these things that you experience with other people. Like it's on such a deeper, like more intense vibration. And I am grateful that I get to experience these things, because it really does allow me to grow and improve more on myself, and as an individual, as a soul, as a woman, as a wife, like in all these areas of my life. It's really the challenging times that then really propel you forward, like really allow you to get to that next phase. And, you know, it's during my luteal phase, so definitely a time where I'm more sensitive and really find it hard to be still present. I think like that's a big thing. Like we have a lot of systems around the house, especially when it comes to like communication and things like that. And Charlie's really good at being able to set things in place so that I can like slow down. I don't have to do as much. And I can go through phases, especially in my luteal phase, where I like want to shut off and I want to go inside. And that doesn't allow for connection to keep growing. That doesn't allow for communication to happen. And it's really allowing me to like to just see areas that I can improve even more. Yes, areas that I'm doing really well, that I'm growing. But I think when you're on a trajectory of like feeling really good and things are like flowing really well, sometimes you can almost be blindsided to what else is actually happening. And I feel like that was what happened at the beginning of the week. So yeah, I feel clearer on areas of my life that I'm not feeling as in alignment with, and areas of my life that I want to understand more and know where like these patterns and these behaviors have actually stemmed from, because I feel like it's a good thing to understand, oh, this is a pattern or behavior that maybe isn't serving me, or maybe I don't want anymore, or maybe I don't want to carry. But really understanding, why did that pattern or behavior come up in the first place? Why did I implement that? Why did my like body and mind start to react to certain things with that sort of reaction? What is like the core driver of that? Because it's like you're getting to the like root cause of it then, rather than just stopping something that you don't want. You're understanding why it came up in the first place, because then that will prevent it from coming up in the future. So yeah, I feel like it's a really like potent time right now, and like really being shown by God, like things can feel amazing, but these challenges can still come up, and they will continue to come up no matter what's happening in life. And usually at the times when you expect it the least, they will come up and they will hit you right in the face. And to me, it's like a little message of like, don't lose track of where you are. Don't lose track of what you're doing. Don't forget the important things in life. Remember like what you're here to do. Remember your reason why. And that's just a really big message, even during the challenges, to really help you continue to stay grounded and deal with these situations that come up in a much more mature way, and not lean back into the patterns that maybe served as a child or a teenager or a young adult, because I know that that's not what I want to carry. And I know that I am being given the best opportunity in the home that I have, in the partner that I have, in the life that I live, to really be able to flush them out and not have to experience them.